Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Muhammad Arif Wajidi bin Muhammad Yusuf from AP224 4B. So, today my groupmates and I will present our idea for the Designment Shopping Mall's sustainable design features. Concerning about the environment and the future of our planet has become the local point of everyday conversation, and green building are becoming increasingly popular. The application of the environmentally and friendly techniques and technology in the design and construction of the built environment is referred to as green building. The green building is often referred to as sustainable building. Generally, building that employing renewable and recyclable resources or materials is referred to as sustainable construction. Construction project must take care to minimize waste and energy consumption while also protecting the natural environment around the site. A sustainable construction project must result in ecologically friendly structure or surroundings. However, sustainable buildings give various advantages to both occupants and society, such as enhanced air quality, noise reduction, access to nature, and ample natural light. It was also concerned with the long-term effects on the environment and people's health, not only with the material used in the building. Now, I would like to invite Arman for the next explanation.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. So let's continue with how sustainability benefit our environment. So first, decrease our ecological footprint. Preserving our environment and avoiding the depletion of a natural resource is important to us. Many sustainable structural engineering principles can help reduce impact on natural resource and ecosystem. So this design will help to lower air pollutant and greenhouse gas emission. Secondly, to reduce solid waste. Sustainable architectural design can help to reduce this waste, decreasing the strain on landfills. These all inspire the development of new industries that produce recycled products, further reducing waste disposal needs and the use of new material. So, let's continue with solar photovoltaic panel. So how to install this panel? Firstly, you must set up the scaffolding and then install solar panel mount. After that, install the solar panel and wire the solar panel. Install the solar inverter, bond solar inverter and the solar battery. Connect the inverter to the consumer units and start and test the solar panel. So the use of this solar photovoltaic panel is to produce power for utilities and to distribute to their consumer. So what is the advantage by using this solar photovoltaic panel is it is a renewable energy resource, reduce electricity bills, divert application and also low maintenance costs. But it also have a disadvantage by using this panel, which is cost, and it must weather dependent. And solar energy store is expensive, and it also use a lot of space. So that's all from me. So next, I will pass to Arif to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Arman. So now, what is green roof? A green roof is a layer of vegetation grown on top of a waterproofing system put on a flat or slightly sloped roof. Vegetative or eco roof are others named for green roof. Regarding to the installation of green roof, all features of green roof necessitate the use of specific layers of roofing materials not present on standard roof. Vegetations, grow medium, filter membrane, drainage layer, waterproof or root repellent layer, roofing membrane support for plants above, thermal insulation, vapor control layer, and structural roof support comprise the fundamental anatomy of a green roof. Each of these layers has a distinct purpose in keeping the plants alive and protecting the structure beneath. The first uses of green roof is an electricity use reduction. Green roof may lessen temperature variation by absorbing or storing substantial quantities of heat when wet. When dry, the green roof layers function as insulators, limiting the transmission of heat through the roof and hence the energy required to cool the building's interior. Next is reduced air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. Vegetations decrease air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions through dry depositions, carbon capture, and storage. Reduced power consumption in buildings with green roof reduces air pollution and greenhouse gas emission connected with energy production. Furthermore, because ground level ozone is much simpler to generate at high temperatures, Green roof influences the slower generation of ground level ozone by lowering air temperature. Then, to construct green roofing, material you need is rot-resistant wood. It is required when constructing a containment barrier for your green roof. To establish a drainage system, you will cut gaps in the containment barrier. After that, gravel serves as a natural drainage system. A little coating of pebbles on top of the carpet will enough. The gravel absorbs the part of the water and push the remainder on. The gravel is covered with pebbles, include plenty of them around the perimeters of the green roof materials. This will prevent debris from entering the gutters and will restrict plants from spreading. If the green roof begins to extend down the side of the building, it will not appear very appealing. Last material that you need is plant. You may be inventive with your plant selections while building a green roof. You can select a specific variety of flower or just desire greenery on your roof. Some roofs are entirely grass and need little maintenance from the owner. Some individuals really love plants massive trees on their rooftops. You may personalize it. It all depends on how you see a green roof. You are good to go as long as you have the correct green roof supplies. Let's move on to the advantages of green roof. First advantages of green roof is improved biodiversity. The inclusion of herbs, grasses, or host plants on a green roof promotes the habitat of birds, butterflies, and insects, particularly in the concrete and asphalt-dominated city environment. Secondly, extend lifespan of roof. A green roof can extend the life of a roofing system by shielding the roofing material from direct UV radiation and high temperatures. As a result, the roof structure may require less maintenance, saving money on replacement expenses during the roofing system long-term life. Thirdly, it provides a fire-resistant layer. This is due to the high moisture content of plants. A green roof adds a natural fire-resistant covering to the building. Last advantage of green roof is it helps in noise cancellation. A green roof serves as a sound barrier for your structure. It absorbs sounds and making the surroundings noiseless. Somehow, the green roof also has its own disadvantages, such as a higher cost than traditional roofing. Green roofs are somewhat more costly than traditional roofs. One of the major causes for this is the additional existence necessary to handle the increasing loads. Then, it requires extra maintenance. For example, if you have a green roof and want to keep it growing, you will need to put in some effort. You should treat your green roof like a garden, which needs frequent watering, feedings, and weedings. It's important to maintain your beautiful green space. Last disadvantages is leakage damage. Despite the fact that most green roof includes a root barrier layer, plants' roots can sometimes penetrate the waterproof membranes, causing roof leaks and structural damage. Alright, that's all from me. Now, I would like to invite Adib for the next explanation.
Thank you, Arif. Hi, my name is Muhammad Adib Memurhan. Now, I want to explain about Low E glass window. Low E stands for low emissivity. Low E windows contain glass that has been coated in invisible layers of metallic oxide. The coating is even thinner than human hair. This coating allows natural light to enter the home by deflecting UV rays and infrared light back out into the environment. Why is this important? UV rays are invisible rays of light emitted by the sun. UV rays are responsible for burning skin and damaging building materials over the years. How to install Low E glass? Here's the installation process. First, preparing and protecting property around the window need to be done. Second, clean any dirt such as debris and prepare for opening. Third, insert window frame on place. Fourth, install Low E glass window in place. Fifth, align the window and attach to the structure. 6. Check for any small opening. 7. Clean the window and frame. And lastly, apply sealant adhesive for protection. Then you're good to go. You must be wondering what is the usage of Low E glass window for. They can help to prevent high number of UV radiation from entering the building without minimizing the amount of light, and maintain the temperature in the building. We're moving on to the advantages of using Low E glass. First, it has high insulating power due to low emissivity film. Next, it reduces cost of electricity in the building. According to energy.gov, Low E glass windows can reduce energy loss in homes by 30% to 50%. Furthermore, it decreases in terms of fading and sun damage towards the furniture or flooring. It can cause damage to your household items such as fabrics, photos, and carpeting. And lastly, good durability due to coatings being applied on the inside of the glass. The disadvantages of Low E glass is, first, more expensive than other common alternatives. Second, collects the heat from the interior radiating appliances. And third, high installation cost. Next, I will invite Mudrika for next presentation.
Thank you from the previous presenter. Okay, right now I am Mudrika Aiman. Today I want to talk about rainwater harvesting. So what is rainwater harvesting? Basically, rainwater harvesting is rainwater that being collected and to be reused for us human. The water will be purified or cleaned before it be reused. It usually used for non-drinking water purposes. So we will carry on to the installation of rainwater harvesting. Firstly, we will identify the location for the rainwater to be collected, then the location of the storage tank and also the pipeline. Next is fixing the gutter. The gutter usually be located at the higher place in the building. For our proposed project, it will be at the rooftop. And next is the gutter will go through to the downpipe, which is the rainwater will flows to the downpipe. The downpipe will fix with clamps, and moreover the installation of washout pipes. Next is fifthly, the storage tank will be located below ground level. The location will be excavated, and we will lay the storage tank. The storage tank will filter the rainwater to make sure the water is clean to be reused. Lastly is fixing the tank overflow pipes. Next, we go to the usage of the rainwater harvesting. So firstly is to provide supply water livestock, water for small irrigation and a way to replenish groundwater level. Next is rainwater harvesting for urban areas can reduce impact of runoff and flooding. Uh, and we carry on to the pros and cons about rainwater harvesting. So firstly, it will supply independent water supply. We do not need just for a single supply of water, which is fresh water. We have alternative by using rainwater harvesting. Next is it is cost effective to get a to get from fresh water. We have alternative by using rainwater harvesting, so we can reduce the recurring cost of the building. As we all know, our proposed building require high amount of water, so we can reduce it. Next is the water can be used for non-drinking purposes. So people can use for toilet water and many more, for plants and many more. And next is it can be used for backup emergency water supply. It is when the shortage for water supply for maintenance purposes, so we can depend water from rainwater harvesting. So we go to the disadvantage. The disadvantage, we will not know the quality of water that being cleaned or purified by the filter is purely clean. So this is the disadvantages. And next is the rainwater harvesting requires a lot of maintenance, which is it will require costs uh, uh, for this proposed building. Furthermore, we go to the sustainable material. As we all know, the material that we use for construction is not all is renewable energy. So at one point, the energy will be finished. So the alternative that we can use is sustainable material in construction. So there are three sustainable material that we will use for our proposed project. So firstly is for floor finishes, we will use ferroc. It is basically like concrete in the building construction. It is an alternative to a Portland cement, so it can be used at the corridor in the mall. The material is the material consists of the combination of waste steel and silica. It will harden on the high exposure of carbon dioxide. So we can it is alternative to be used concrete. Next is floor finishes. We will use caulk. This material came from a trunk of a oak tree, so the material is not usually being used, and it is very prevent from waste because we do not need to cut down trees like timber. So this material will be used at all floor finishes at all shops, and it will give an aesthetic look like timber. Next is wall finishes for bamboo. The material will be collected from bamboo tree. The material is durable and also give an aesthetic look for the wall finishes. Next, we go to the advantage and disadvantage of uh, sustainable material. So firstly, it can improve finance to be compared with the usual material that being used for construction. And next is reduce amount of waste material because it is the material being used from the waste material that being reused and recycled. And next is the material have high durability, like that I just said about the bamboo. And next is energy and resource efficiency. And the disadvantages is there are not many labor that have experience to handle this project because this material is not oftenly be used. And furthermore is the maintenance we might it is might be difficult because this material is not usually will be easily get in our market industry, so it will be high cost to maintain this material. Thank you.
Thank you, Mutrika. In conclusion, green building is the future of our construction to achieve the standard of sustainability that the industries aim for. The carbon emission produced by heating, cooling, and powering numerous equipment and devices can be significantly reduced by green buildings. The concept of sustainability in shopping mall design should be discussed and planned in detail to ensure the consumer and end user experience maximum comfort. Furthermore, the selection of interior floor and wall finishes should be decided carefully, as well as the sustainable design was chosen to ensure it gives unlimited benefits to the public. Moreover, external finishes, roof, and two cost-saving design has been carefully discussed and selected for those areas in the shopping mall in order to achieve the standard of sustainability design. With the social and economic change, the shopping mall has turned into a social and recreational place where social gatherings and activities take place for the public. The sustainable design that we selected, like green roof, rainwater harvesting, the solar and low E glass window, will definitely contribute in terms of energy, additional space, and cost saving towards shopping mall purpose. Thank you.